We are live. Welcome. I have not dropped the puck yet. Just getting a couple things situated. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. The stats currently on the stream are a different game. I'll make sure to fix that shortly. But um, they're just about ready to go in Halifax. As they are getting set for puck drop. Canada versus the United States. The referee wishes them a good and safe game. Logan Cooley on the draw versus Shane Wright. The game is on. Cooley wins the faceoff. Already tripping over my words. The USA dumps it in. It'll be, that was Zellweger. He hit it all the way down. No icing. Hughes leaves it for his forward. A shot by Canada on net was saved by Augustine. And here comes the US. Cooley for Snuggerud. Snuggerud right side and in. Shooting! Blocker save by Milic. And the puck rolls onto him again for a whistle with 19:25 to go in the first period. All right, that should be showing the correct thing now. We should be good. Face off to the right of Milic. Taken away by the U.S. Boucher hits it across the zone. Right side now. Shot towards the net, blocked in front. Canada players fall down. Jack Pert keeps it in. Left side, Boucher shoots. Save by Milic and another whistle. Boucher the bad angle shot. And a couple saves for Milic so far. Face off to the right of Milic. Won by Canada. They take it in. Right side in front. Oh, it went wide. A great chance by Canada there. Almost 1-0. As we're going to get a whistle here. I believe Canada's offsides. It was Reed Schaefer on that chance. Just hit it wide. As Zach Dean came in with him, he hit it on the backhand. Augustine went left to right, sealed the post, but the puck went wide off of Schaefer's stick. USA fourth line on the ice with Canada's second. Canada wins the face-off at the blue line, and they hit it all the way in for an icing. Just under 19 minutes to go still. How are we doing today? Anyone in the chat? Not just yet. The face-off in Canada zone is won by the U.S. Ufco's shot. Block in front. Rebound scores! It's Logan Cooley! It's 1-0 U.S.! Ufco with yet another assist. The UMass product. And The U.S. takes the early lead. Not even 2 minutes into this game. Face-off win. Ufko shot it from the point. It was left in front as it might have got a piece of Cooley actually, as the puck did not make its way to the net. Yes, it hit Cooley's leg. Cooley picked it up, shot it right past Milic. 1-0 United States. Logan Cooley, the 3rd overall pick for the Arizona Coyotes, making them proud. Canada has no shots on net yet, as here comes Oh, it's offsides. The puck was stuck in a Canadian player's skates, and Stramel tried to make the entry, but it was offsides, as they show once again the Logan Cooley goal from Ryan Ufko. Right through the 5-hole of Milic. The face-off will be in front of Canada's bench. Still on the ice, it's that 4th line. Canada wins the face-off. Zellweger in his own zone. Over to Del Mastro. Far side. Canada going left to right. U.S. going right to left. The puck is stuck in front of Canada's bench. Ryan Ufko's digging for it. Still there. They finally get it loose, and Canada picks it up in their own zone. Zellweger tried to hit it up. It came right back to him. And now Shane Wright got hit off the puck. And the U.S. dumped it back in, where Del Mastro takes it behind his net, around the boards, and all the way down for another Canada icing. Great start for the United States. That's exactly what you want to see out of them. As that is Logan Cooley's 6th goal. He has 6 assists as well, making up for 12 points. In the semifinals game, and Snuggerud's shot went wide. Another shot from the point was blocked. And Canada hits it all the way in. Once again, no icing this time. Luke Hughes behind his own net. Here he comes. Luke Hughes, the Devils pick, and brother of Jack and Quinn. Gauthier, left side, Cooley in front. Snuggerud couldn't control it. Hughes on the backhand on the right dot, circling back towards the point. Fires! Saved by Milic in the glove. That's 4 shots now for the U.S., I believe. Oh, looks like the, whoa, what's happening there? Oh, we're having some issues there. Hold on 1 sec with the scoreboard. I apologize. What? The TSN scoreboard is messing up. I apologize for that, as Canada dumps it in behind the net and around the boards on the near side. Here comes the U.S. They make the entry. Right side, getting it deep. Boucher's fighting for it on the right side. Deep now. Looking in front for Red Savage. Just trickled wide of the net, as Ryan Ufko is offsides at the point. Let's see if I can fix this. What is this? What is going on? This hasn't done this before. There we go. Alright, I got it back up. I hope it's showing on this. Yes, it is. U.S. dumps in it. Sorry about that, guys. We're still in play here. Kenny Connors trying to get it back deep, but it's cut off by Tyson Hines. And it's in the neutral zone now. Canada can't take control, and Kenny Connors hits to the center for Stramel. Over to the right side. Brindley shooting. Save. Rhea Connors. Another save by Milic. Left side, Brindley on the left dot. He gets it to Connors behind the goal line. All the way around the boards to the right point. A shot Save, rebound, gloved by Milic. 16-12 to go in the first period. All right, that should be good. Good chance there for Kenny Connors, the other UMass player. The face-off be to the left of Milic. USA with 7 shots now to Canada's none. Cooley wins it, fired by Gauthier, blocked, out of play. And they'll drop it again. Just making sure our sound is good. Another face-off to the left of Milic. His left. On the right dot. Won by Canada momentarily. Snuggerud takes it away behind the net. Jimmy Snuggerud cuts back, but it's taken away by Nolan Allen. And once again, Snuggerud still fighting for the puck. Now it's to the point, and they're showing the behind the net view, so I don't know who that is, but a shot was saved by Milic by the blocker. And another puck out of play, as I believe it was either Luke Hughes or Sean Barons that shot that puck. Yeah, it was Hughes on the shot. Top of the point. Saved by Milic. And another USA offensive zone faceoff. As the second defensive pair hops on. And the second line. Lucius loses the faceoff behind Canada's net down. They were having a hell of a time trying to get out of their own zone, and they turn it over again. Right side Chaz Lucius against the boards. He hits it around the boards, and Canada finally gets out of their own zone. All the way down the ice behind the net. They couldn't do anything with that. And another U.S. clear to Canada's zone. Trying to learn Canada's numbers as they turn it over once again, and the U.S. will hold it in their own zone. Lane Hudson up the left side, turned over at center ice, and here comes Canada. In front backhander. Wouldn't go for Ostapchuk. Ostapchuk? Something like that. Right side, it's Brant Clark. He tried to get it back deep, but it's cut off by Hudson, and the puck will go into the crowd, and it's going to be a delay of game penalty on the United States. Dylan Duke, as the referees are conferencing, Duke was not happy. Red Savage will come up to the group of referees. They show the just seeing the replay here, and they're trying to determine whether or not this puck hit the glass. I can't tell. But the call on the ice is delay of game. For now. And no. No delay of game. All right. Well, I suppose I think the call on the ice was delay game, but if it was, they've rescinded their penalty and will play 5-on-5. Behind the net of Augustine, loose in front. No chance there for Canada. Almost. That might have been their first shot on net. Near side again in the corner, working towards the point, but it's taken over by the U.S., and they get it to center. Just out of Boucher's reach, and here comes Canada right back again. But they give it right up, and that's going to be delay of game this time on Dylan Duke, the same guy that was just accused of it, and he'll go right into the box. What was that? So he tried to bank it off the boards and out of the zone, but he just fired it right over the low glass. That one definitely did not deflect. Right into the crowd, and the referees call that one. All right, so after all, the U.S. will have to kill a Canada power play as Bedard lost his stick, but it's gotten to the point, and they fumble it on the line, and Connors has the puck. He is all the way in Canada's zone. He still has it against the far side boards, but he'll hit it behind Milic's net, and Zellweger will take it there for a Canada rush. Here they come. Zellweger, he'll leave it for Connor Bedard. Bedard to the left side for Gunther. Gunther back to the point. Zellweger, right side Bedard, back to Zellweger. Top of the point, right side Bedard, once again, top of the right circle. He was looking low, and it's kept in by Canada as the U.S. tried to clear it. A tip on, or to the side of the net, just missed it. It was Othman, and another shot by Canada was saved by Augustine. That time it was Gunther, and they still have the puck in the zone. Zellweger to Bedard, top of the slot. Bedard, left side, back to Zellweger at the point. Bedard takes the top of the slot. Shot saved by Augustine. That's Canada's second shot. Connor Bedard in the left corner. Across for Othman. Now it's a one-time shot by Shane Wright and a great save by Trey Augustine. Great chance there for Canada on the power play. Less than a minute to go now. And that was their third shot of the game and on the power play. Great pass by, I believe it was Bedard, to Othman. I hope I'm saying that right. Ottman, probably Ottman, and he passed it over to Shane Wright at the bumper position, and he saved it, or Augustine did, as they'll drop the puck again as the puck went right back onto Augustine for another whistle. .52 seconds remaining on the Canada power play. It's in the corner, far side, taken over by Canada. A shot from the point by Brent Clark, saved by Augustine once again, and we'll have another drop of the puck. Lots of shots here on the power play by Canada. The face-off will be to Augustine's left. 8 people watching. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. There is 12:56 to go in this first period with 37 seconds to go on the Canada power play. They won the face-off. Zellweger to the left side. Back to Zellweger at the point. Connor Bedard, top of the right circle. His shot was blocked by Ufko. Zellweger, once again, top of the point, running this power play. Connor Bedard tried to cut in on Ufko, and a beautiful diving play by the UMass Minutemen to get it out to Canada's zone, where Zellweger will make another rush, and now it's Dylan Gunther. Tried to do the self pass around Kenny Connors. Connors defended that nicely to the end boards, and another shot by Canada just trickled wide, and that'll kill. Canadian power play. Brindley leaves it for Pert, and he'll hit it out of play this time, but it did deflect, and with 12:09 to go in the first period, they'll take the first commercial break of the first period. 1-0 U.S. Oh, I did set that poll. We've got some votes. 7 votes. USA leading 71% to 29 with 7 votes in. Glad to see that. If you haven't voted, just head to the comments section. It should be right there. And maybe your opinion is swayed by the U.S. leading this game early. As we make our way through the first set of commercials. And we're back. I'm just going to take a quick drink of water. All right. The face-off will be to the right. Trey Augustine, his right. Won by the U.S. Here comes Gauthier. Gauthier making some moves at the Canadian blue line. He gets it deep. He's trying to get around the Canadian defenseman, and the U.S. take possession in Canada's zone. Snuggerud trying to get it to the point, but he's pressured by Bedard. It's stuck in Bedard's skates. Almost came loose to Gauthier. Luke Hughes steps up, but it's gloved down by Korchinski, and it's gone out to center, but here comes the U.S. again. Logan Cooley cutting at the left circle. Gauthier against the left wing boards, right side. Now Luke Hughes makes a nice move on the right dot shot. Save, rebound in front. It's loose. Oh, Hughes! What a save by Milic as he reached back. Oh, that'll save this game perhaps so far for Canada. Going down 2-0 is not what you want to see if you're a fan of Canada's, and Milic saved a goal. Chaz Lucius, right corner. To the point. A shot there. Deflected wide. Lane Hutson steps up. Behind the net now. It's Jackson Blake. He gets it to Lucius in the corner. Looking for McGroarty. He couldn't get a shot on net. Blake right side. Below the right circle. Around the net. To the left point now. Lane Hutson. Slapper. Blocked in front. Blake again in the corner. Chaz Lucius helping him out. And they get it once again to Lane Hutson at the point. Fakes the slapper. Gets it back deep around the boards for McGroarty. In the right corner, Zach Dean was hit up against the boards as another shot attempt by McGroarty was blocked. Kept it on the line, but the U.S. will go for a change as Canada holds it in their own zone. Zellweger up the right side for Zach Dean. He couldn't get the clean entry. And once again, here comes the United States. Red Savage around the boards to the right point. A shot towards the net was blocked. Ufko on that shot, and here comes Dylan Guenther, shooting save by Augustine. And another chance here. At top of the point. Oh, it's lost by Brandt Clarke. And the U.S. gets it to center, and they're trying to make another entry. Dylan Duke around the boards. Jack Pert will step up on the near side. And here comes Dylan Guenther as the U.S. fumbled it in the neutral zone. But he's hit off the puck, and nicely, I believe, by Ryan Ufko. Two defensive plays by him that were very good. A shot, save, rebound. Kenny Connors has scored. 2-0 USA. 2 goals in 2 games for Kenny Connors, the UMass points leader. And Canada is stunned. And off of the rebound, Kenny Connors makes it 2-0. And this U.S. team is buzzing in Halifax. Dumped in by Canada. Barons tried to hit it out. Oh, a big hit on Stramel. Oh, he went flying. It was Bankier on that hit. And that should fire up Canada as they hold the puck in their own zone. Tyson Hines up the near side. It's going to be Fantilli. He couldn't do anything with the puck. And it's Luke Hughes who gets it to center. Clark to the left side. I believe that's Zellweger trying to do some things himself. Zellweger's shot blocked as he took on the U.S. defense by his lonesome. And now U.S. hits it out to center. Right back in for Canada. Stopped by Augustine. They tried to get the puck for a one-time shot across the crease, but The pass was jumped on by Augustine, and we'll have the second set of commercials in the first period. Can't say it enough. Great start for the U.S. First goal, Logan Cooley. Second goal, Kenny Connors. The Los Angeles draft pick, 103rd overall. And the UMass freshman has 2 goals in 2 games. And they're back from the commercial break. .8:16 remaining in the first period as Canada wins the face-off left side. Looking in front, Connor Bedard scores! 2-1! One-timer. And Canada has cut the lead in half. And they will not go away just yet. Just trying to see who passed it over to him. But on the left far side, I believe it was Del Mastro. Yes, he skated up from the point towards the corner, went all the way across through the crease, right onto Bedard's stick. 2-1. Still, U.S. leads, but it's a big goal for Canada, as Bedard was hype on that one, pointed right to Del Mastro, as Connor Bedard is the Canadian sensation with another point. Here's Gauthier trying to make the entry. He's sticked off the puck by Del Mastro. Zellweger all the way down for Canadian icing with 7:51 remaining. As they show the goal once again, Ryan Ufko was there at the top of the crease. It went right through him. But he couldn't hit that puck away from Bedard. And here we go again. Hughes shoots it from the point on the one-time slapper. I think it was saved by Milic and out of play. The puck went. Ten votes on the poll now. 60% U.S., 40% Canada. U.S. still leads. Face-off to Milic's left, won by the U.S. Shot by Mingorardi was blocked, and behind the net, it's Del Mastro still on the ice. Del Mastro trying to get the entry or the exit out of his own zone, and now they get the entry into the U.S. zone. It was a shot by Gosser that went way high and wide. And now stepping up is Tyson Hines on the right. Oh no, that was Del Mastro. I apologize. But Dean looking in front for Gosser. Couldn't get a shot off. Dean now right side, looking back to the corner for Gosser, but Lane Hudson and Chaz Lucius harassed them. But a shot from the far side as the puck was hit around the boards was stopped by Augustine. Now it's Lane Hudson once again. He gets it out to center, where the Canada will hold it. They get it deep as A couple players went down in the corner. Middlestat for the U.S. But it's behind the net to the left side now. Beck is in there digging for it. It comes loose out front as a stick also went flying towards the front of the crease, and Canada couldn't get a shot off on that. And here comes the U.S. Lane Hudson at the red line, couldn't get it deep out of the reach of Charlie Stramel. And Canada gives it up to Kenny Connors, the second goal scorer. Brindley hits it all the way in as there's another Canada hit on Brindley. Brant Clark in his own zone for Nolan Allen. He wires it around the boards. Joshua Waugh steps up, and the puck goes out of play once again, and Canada wanted another delay of game penalty. But looks like that one deflected. And with 5:54 remaining in the first period, we'll go to commercial for the last time this period. Canada turning up the heat as the U.S. came roaring out with 2 goals. But they're still in Canada's sights, as this game, I believe, is anyone's. And there's a couple of you watching. I acknowledge all of the comments I can, and it will even show up on the stream if you want to get noticed. So feel free to put in a comment, say hello. But now Connor Bedard is 4th in all-time points leaders in a single World Junior Championship, behind the likes of Peter Forsberg, Marcus Naslund, and a Finnish player, Raimo Halminen. And he's got 9 goals and 13 assists. So, just a brilliant showing by him. And we'll see where he lands in the 2023 draft. Most likely first, as they're doing some work along the boards. Not exactly sure what happened. Looks like it's they're not showing it, but it looked like maybe it was a spot on the ice near the penalty bench, as both teams are sitting by their benches. Still delayed, as it's a spot on the ice against the boards, and they're getting some ice out of a bucket to maybe patch over that spot, as the refs are coming over to see what's going on. Well, we continue to wait. U.S. leading in shots 16-11, and leading the game 2-1 via goals by Logan Cooley and Kenny Connors. And of course, I'm sure you could guess who scored Canada's goal. If you have not been listening this whole time, it was Connor Bedard. As one of the referees has a headset on, and he was talking to the Canadian coach. Not exactly sure what that's about. As they continue to work along the boards. You always hate these stoppages that are related to issues in the stadium or the rink, but or as that can affect the flow of the game and the way the players are playing. If you sit down for a couple minutes, you kind of get out of the game. But there's still just under 6 minutes to go in this first period, and now it looks like they're ready to drop the puck. As a referee is talking to Rand Pecknold, to the U.S. coach. And the face-off will be to the Augustine's left, won by Canada. Zellweger, top of the point, shooting locked high and wide. Now the puck is behind the net. It's gotten loose. Cutter Gauthier tried to get it out. Bedard hits it right back in. Zellweger, top of the point. His shot was stopped on the stick of, I believe, Luke Hughes. And here comes Cutter Gauthier, right side. He tried to leave it for Jimmy Snuggerud, but it was taken over by Logan Stankoven. Cooley couldn't take that pass, and here comes Zellweger. 3-on-2, right side, back to Zellweger. His one-time shot just rolled off the end of his stick, and a couple more chances for Canada wouldn't go on the net as Stankoven is fighting against Sean Behrens in the right corner. For the puck, Bedard's there as well. He takes it over. Left side or right side, Zellweger just hit it wide of the net on a little dribbler. Now, U.S. does get it out to center ice barely as first line, or part of the first line, goes for a change for the United States. Clark in the corner. Gauthier takes it over. He can't get it out as Stremel is fighting for the puck. And Behrens takes it over. Tried to get it up to Stremel, but Canada fought that off nicely at their blue line. But Connors takes it and wires it around the boards of Canada's zone. Now Canada holds possession. Allen at his own blue line. He turns it over. Kenny Connors stepping up. Top of the left circle, shooting. Blocked by Brandt Clarke as he is hurting on the knee. Not putting much of any weight on there as he wants to go to the bench, but he can't as Jack Pert holds it on the blue line. Stremel cutting towards the net. Oh, a great play by 15. Shane Wright should know that by now, as I believe Clark did go off for a change, and Jack Pert will hold it behind his own net with 3:45 remaining. Here he comes, Pert up the left side. Megarardi cutting towards the net, behind the net. He loses the puck to Tyson Hines. Del Mastro up the near side, still in their own zone. Lucius takes it over on the left dot, but he couldn't shoot it as Del Mastro got in the way. And a touch pass up for Zach Dean, looking over to his line mates, but the U.S. takes it over, and Megarardi once again, top of the slot, leaves it for Lucius, shooting another block by Del Mastro, slapper by Dylan Duke, another block, as Gosser will beat the race for icing. Hudson presses him up against the boards, fighting for it. Near side, U.S. trying to get it out. Duke can't do it, kept in by the Canadian forwards, but they can't get any chance on that, and the pass is to Duke on the left side. He kicks it into the zone where Zellweger will fight forward along the boards to the right of Milic, but Canada gets it out to center. Jack Pert up the left side. Dylan Duke, another entry. Left side Boucher shooting, saved by Milic as, I believe Duke ran into him just barely, and Del Mastro was not happy with that, as we have some players coming together here Millet shaved the puck. He thought he had it in his gear and it just trickled out. But then he put his glove down on it, and as Duke was cutting towards the net, Del Mastro just took him down. As they show the block by Clark that hit him right on the right side of his right knee. And he goes off to the bench, right down the tunnel. So Canada does have 7 defensemen, but it looks like they're going to be down 1. As IIHF allows an extra forward and an extra defenseman. Canada wins the faceoff in their own zone. Bedard gets it out to center, where Waugh will hit it over to Stankoven. Stankoven left side, trying to get it deep for Bedard. Hit out of the air by Jack Pert, but now it's Joshua Waugh, top of the left circle, shot wide. Right side, Brandt Clarke out on the ice once again as he's back from the dressing room. And the first line in the U.S. will take it out. Jimmy Snuggerud right side looking for Logan Cooley. They couldn't get the clean entry as Logan Cooley's delayed offside. Sean Behrens skates it in himself on the right side, holds it on the backhand, fighting against Tyson Hines. Behrens looking for Brindley, right side Brindley. Top of the right circle, cutting towards the net. Over to Luke Hughes on the left dot. Save, rebound. Behind the net now. Brindley fighting for it with Charlie Stramel there as well. Tyson Hines presses Brindley up against the boards. It's loose to Kenny Connors. Now to the point for Sean Behrens. Back to Connors on the right side. Connors backhand pass to Brindley. Now in deep for Stramel. Stramel to the right side. Hughes trying to get it back deep. He couldn't. And here's Connor Bedard on a little bit of a break here. Oh, nice play by Hughes to come back. And Bedard turned and fired. And a great save by Augustine in the glove. And with 55.1 seconds remaining in the first period, Canada will have an offensive zone face-off. Right on the left dot, and Bedard looked to the skies after that chance. Face-off will be to Augustine's right on the left dot. Won by Canada. Ufko behind his own net. He can't get it to his D pair. And here's Canada behind the net. Gunther digging for it along the near side boards. Came loose to Zellweger. He couldn't grab it. And Red Savage is fighting for it along the Canadian blue line as there is just over 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Del Mastro behind his own net, pressured by Savage. He gets it to Zellweger. Zellweger off the boards to his forwards, and they get it deep. Behind the net, looking in front, no time on the clock. That'll do it for the first period. And through 20 minutes, Canada 1, the U.S. 2. And we will go on a quick break here, but we'll be back for the second period. Don't miss a thing. Thank you for watching. We'll be back shortly. We're back for the second period. Just making sure everything's up and running as fast as it can be. Looks like it. And players just about to go to the draw for puck drop. Once again, the goal scorers in the first period for the United States, Logan Cooley got the first, and Kenny Connors got the second. And the first one the first and the only one from Canada was Connor Bedard. They've dropped the puck, and here we go again. Canada dumps it all the way down. No icing. Sean Barons chases behind his net. This time, U.S. going left to right. Canada going right to left. Here comes Logan Cooley, right side, with speed on the backhand to Snuggerud, shooting! Saved by Milic. Wasn't sure where the puck was. A beautiful pass by Logan Cooley as he had the puck on his backhand as he cut towards the net from the right side, and he hit it around himself towards the left front to Snuggerud, and he shot it right on Milic. Milic didn't even know he saved it. He had it right in his pads. The offensive zone face-off looked like it was won by Lucius, but Zach Dean stepped right up on it, and Dean has a deep. Jackson Blake and Sean Barron's fighting for it along the end boards. It comes loose to Zellweger on the right side. Zellweger makes some moves, right dot, shooting wide. It was blocked. I don't know if you're watching this, you probably can't watch the game, but Kenny Connors had an interview on NHL Network, and he really fumbled the bag, so to speak, as he towards the end of the interview, he kind of just stopped. It was weird. I don't even know how to describe it. He tripped up on his words, and he didn't even finish what he was saying. Anyways, Canada wins the face-off. Walking in is Zellweger, shot, rebound, score! Connor! Oh no, that's Stankoven. I apologize. And it's 2-2. You just assume it's Connor Bedard, but it's Logan Stankoven, his line mate, off of a shot not by Zellweger, but I believe it was Clark. So Stankoven with the goal, and that'll tie the game as Clark skated right in on Augustine. The rebound loose in front. It got over to Stankoven on the right side of Augustine as it was hit over there by Clark. And we have a new hockey game, 2-2. So that's highly unfortunate for the U.S. as they had such a great start, but they have given up their 2-0 lead. And they drop the puck once again. Ryan Ufko at his own blue line. Tipped in by Tyler Boucher. Behind the net, Zellweger gets it over to Dean. Gives it up to Zach Duke. But now it's Del Mastro behind his net, trying to get it out. Dean took it over at his own blue line. Got it to center. But it's hit right back in by Red Savage. On to Milic. He continues to play it for Zellweger. And it's loose to Ostapchuk. Ufko behind the net all the way around the boards to Boucher on his own blue line. It's hit right back in by Canada, and Ufko will hold it behind his own net. Ufko up the near side. Boucher tipped it in. His line will go for a change. And Tyson Hines up the near side. Luke Hughes on the ice now. He gets it up. to Kenny Connors with speed in deep. Kenny Connors around the boards. Stramel on the other side. Kenny Connors tips it to the blue line, but no one's there. Luke Hughes had to step back. And now the puck is in the U.S. zone. Canada forechecking. It's loose in front. Clark, right side, hit the post with the shot. Canada was inches away from tying this game as they've iced it. I believe it was Fantilli on the shot. And he hit the post. Luke Hughes was pressured by Owen Beck. And it was a great play by Brandt Clark to get it over to the right side to Adam Fantilli, and he hit the right post. As they show the Logan Stankoven goal once again. And here comes the U.S. Snuggerud gets it deep, and he's hit down to the ice by Nolan Allen. Snuggerud's shot was saved by Milic. Hudson at the point tried to get it over to Mittelstadt, but it's turned over. And we're going to have a penalty on Canada. Slashing. Believe it's on Canada. Yes, sir. U.S. to the power play as a Canadian player, Dylan Guenther, took a slashing penalty. Right on the hands of Cutter Gauthier, the 5th overall pick in the 2022 draft to the Philadelphia Flyers, has drawn a penalty. And it's Guenther, the 9th overall pick of the 2021 draft, taking the penalty as the faceoff will be to the left of Milic. And here they go. Slapper! Gauthier save on the pad by Milic. And Canada clears it all the way down. Augustine hits it upwards to Luke Hughes. No, that's Logan Cooley. Cooley with speed, trying to get around the Canadian defense, and they make a nice play and hit it all the way down once again. Augustine holds it behind his net for Luke Hughes. Hughes at his own blue line through the neutral zone. He turns it over at the red line to Joshua Waugh, and he'll get to the corner looking in front for his line mate, but nothing was there. And it's still in the U.S. zone. Waugh still checking or pressuring this U.S. power play, and he'll finally go to the bench as he gets a standing ovation from the crowd. And now the U.S. power play is down to 1 minute left. Jimmy Snuggerud at his own blue line. Crossed the red line. Turned over again at the red line. Oh, but the U.S. finally took it over. Chaz Lucius with a breakaway! Save! Rebound! No good for the U.S. They've still got it. Snuggerud shot wide. Oh, what a chance. And they clear it again. I believe it was backhand, forehand. Chaz Lucius. So close. Lucius again, right dot shot. Save by Milic. The rebound to the left side. Now it's Ryan Ufko at the top of the point. To the right side, Jackson Blake, top of the right circle. Back to Ufko's one-time slapper, blocked in front. Ufko keeps in the clearing attempt. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Slapper by Snuggerud. Blocked in front again. And Ryan Ufko keeps it in once again. Snuggerud keeps it in. Blake makes some moves. Right side Duke in front. Saved by Milic. And they've got a 2-on-1. Here comes Canada. Clark looking for his Joshua Waugh, but they couldn't get it on net. And here we go. Back the other way. Chaz Lucius, he's out of gas. And he gives it up to Clark. But it's kept in by Brindley. Brindley gets it deep to Lucius, shooting. Saved by Milic. Back and forth in Halifax. Left side. Looking for the bad angle shot was Lipkin. And the U.S. is offsides. Oh, heart-stopping action. Lucius, forehand, backhand, saved by Milic as they show the Joshua Waugh chances, wasting time on the USA power play. The Canadian fans like that. And he got some head taps on the bench. Face-off will be in front of the United States bench. Red Savage for the U.S. And was it Shane Wright for the... No, I believe it was Bankier. Couldn't really see, as Canada dumps it in regardless. But it's icing. Yes, it was the fourth line of Canada. Still on the ice. They will be, as they've iced the puck. With Canada's top D pair, Zellweger and Del Mastro. And now on the ice is Tyler Boucher's line with Red Savage and Dylan Duke with the second D pair of Luke Mittelstadt and Lane Hudson. Savage on the draw against Bankier. Canada comes away with the puck behind their own net. Zellweger up the side for Fantilli, who hit the post earlier in this game. Fantilli right side, Dean in front! Fantilli scores! Canada takes the lead, 3-2! What a play. And Adam Fantilli, who I just mentioned, was inches away from scoring. He hit the post. Has broken the tie. Fantilli up the near side through the neutral zone, gets it over to the right side for Dean, right across the crease, one-time shot, right past Augustine. As Luke Mittelstadt, not sure where he was, and it was Tyler Boucher on Fantilli. It's, Mittelstadt probably should have been there. As Canada dumps it in once again. USA was up on Canada. Once upon a time, it was 2-0. Canada has now taken the lead as they have the puck in their own zone. Near side, Nolan Allen. Around the boards, it's icing. When with 13:47 remaining in the second period, I believe. Oh no, we're not taking a break as it was an icing. I apologize. Logan Cooley had a false start on that face-off. The face-off is to the Milic's right on the left dot. Snuggerud, the point shot over the net. I believe it was Barons on that shot as Clark takes it, trying to get it out. Canada takes sole possession. Nolan Allen turned over. Logan Cooley 2-on-1. Snuggerud! What a save by Milic! And Snuggerud really wanted that one. And with 13:26 to go in the second period, we will now have the first commercial break of the period. 3-2 Canada off of a goal by Adam Fantilli. And even before that, Logan Stankoven tied the game. like I mentioned, U.S. was up 2-0 at one point, and they've completely blown that lead. Canada was on their heels, but the ice has seemed to tilt in the other direction, as they show the Jimmy Snuggerud chance right before the break. What a glove save by Thomas Milic. He's undrafted, but he's been pretty good so far for Canada. As their goalie, who is drafted, Benjamin Goodrow, has not played well, and he's the backup. The face-off will be to the left of Thomas Milic. It'll be Chaz Lucius on the draw for the U.S. Jackson Blake pressuring behind the goal line, but it's taken away by Olen Zellweger. Dumped in by the U.S. Left side against the boards. Blake fighting for it. Jack Pert in deep. McGrady looking in front. It eludes Lucius out to the neutral zone. Ryan Ufko near side at his own blue line. Dumped in, but it's held by Mastro. He goes for a little ride there on his own. He fell, but he did get it out to the neutral zone. As Lucius is stick handling. Left side McGrady cuts back to the point. Pert makes a move. Backhand in front. It's loose. Score! Jackson Blake makes it a tied game once again. Milic couldn't find it as the puck was stopped, or it was stuck right in front of the net. Jackson Blake jumped right on it, and it's 3-3. What a move by, it was Hughes, I believe. Not Pert. I was going to say, I don't think Jack Pert could do that, as Hughes made a great move at the top of the circle, and Blake grabbed the rebound and spun it home right on the top of the crease, right through the legs of Zellweger, past the left pad of Milic. Canada's challenging. Trying to hear what for, as Blake was in the crease. I don't know if that would be goalie interference. Or I think there is a creasing rule. It's definitely not goalie interference. I mean, Zellweger was holding on to him, kind of. And unless there's the rule of you can't be in the crease in the IIHF, which I'm not super familiar with, then I don't see this being goalie interference. And Jackson Blake should have this goal stand. And with 12:38 remaining, the refs are still in the penalty box, looking at the replay monitor with the headsets on. Still waiting on the call. They've taken off the headsets. And the call from the referee. No goal. Goalie interference. Wow. I don't agree with that. And it's still a 3-2 Canada lead. And this face-off will be at Canada's blue line. It's won by Logan Cooley. U.S. dumps it in, but not all the way in, as Canada, their defenseman's held it, but U.S. comes right back in. Gauthier off the boards. No one was there in front to shoot it, and here comes Canada. I believe that's Bedard. Gets it across the zone, left side. Stankoven can't get it deep. Cooley was almost sprung forward with the puck, and Cutter Gauthier at the red line. 3-on-2. Right side, Snuggerud in front. A rebound chance. Wrap around Gauthier wouldn't go. Sean Barron's got the original shot, but Milic had a save or two there. Behind the net, Tyson Hines. Oh, almost given away as Cooley went down, and he's skating gingerly to the bench. The puck hit Cooley as he was getting up. He didn't even know it, and the other U.S. forward almost jumped on it, but nothing came of that. Schmel wires it around the boards. Milic behind his own net hits it, or his defenseman hit it around the boards, but it's still in Canada's zone. Pert can't keep it in, and Ufko will chase it all the way back to his goal line. Ryan Ufko right through everyone. Red line. They can't control it. Korchinski grabbed it, and now it's Del Mastro on the near side. Still in the neutral zone. Now it's Ryan Ufko at the top of his own zone. Stramel can't get it deep. Ufko keeps it in the neutral zone once again, and now the U.S. gets it deep. Fantilli, right side Korchinski, front of the U.S. bench. The puck's loose. But now it goes into Canada's zone. Milic hits it around the boards. Right side, Luke Mittelstadt keeping it in. And they finally get it down the ice for an icing. And with 10:19 remaining, the U.S. will have an offensive zone face-off as Jason Blake, Jackson's Blake father, looks on after his son's goal was called unlegit. And you could see his reaction. He did not appreciate that. I don't think any U.S. fan did. And the face-off, once again, will be to the right of Thomas Milic. On the left dot, Logan Cooley. And Owen Beck on the face-off. Won by the U.S. Barons in deep. Cooley can't grab it. And here comes Zach Dean, right side, trying to get it all the way in. He does. Luke Hughes is first to the puck. Now it's on the near side. Zellweger can't keep it in on the line. That's offsides with exactly 10 minutes remaining. No commercial break, as the break has to be under 10 minutes remaining in the second period. And with exactly 10, they drop the puck again. Clark dumps it in. Around the boards it goes. Ryan Ufko trying to hit it back the other way. He can't. It's taken over by Canada in the zone. A shot was hit wide of the net. Ryan Ufko makes a nice move at his blue line, and here comes the U.S. Cutting towards the net. Savage hit around the boards. Right side, Ufko. Lipkin can't take control. Clark behind his net grabs it. Brindley now takes it over, trying to get it towards the top of the slot, but he is completely harassed. And here comes Canada! Saved by Augustine! It was Gunther on the chance. As a 2-on-1 turned into a little breakaway. And Trey Augustine keeps his team in this game. Red Savage hit all the way in, and he'll go for a change. Behind the net, Del Mastro. Jackson Blake in front of Milic, pressuring Del Mastro, but here comes Gosser on the left, or below the left circle. Right side, Hines. Now cutting towards the net, Ostapchuk. I believe another save by Augustine was seen there. Dean, right side, cutting towards the net, Ostapchuk, save by Augustine. And with 8:17 to go in the second period, we'll have the second set of commercials. Real unfortunate this isn't a 3-3 game right now. They take away U.S. Jackson Blake goal, and the U.S. continues to be behind. Couple more votes on the poll. It's now 64% USA winning. They're currently down. Can they tie this game once again? As you thought they just did, but apparently not. We're back from the commercials. Have not dropped the puck yet. Now they have. I don't know what NHL Network's doing. They're just showing photos or the video of the bench when they're in play. Okay, around the boards in the U.S. zone. They're trying to get it out. It's Snuggerud there. Cooley couldn't grab it off a Waz stick, and now it's flipped out. Cooley at the red line, trying to get around Zellweger. Zellweger's first to the puck along the boards. He hits it around to Del Mastro. Del Mastro indirect to the U.S. blue line. It's in for Connor Bedard. Left side, Stankoven looking in front for Waugh. Scores! Joshua Waugh. 4-2 Canada. Oh boy. Pecknold motioning. Well, it could have been offsides, perhaps? It's not offsides. I hope they're not challenging for offsides, because it did not look like it was offsides. Nope. Unless the only other thing I think Rand Pecknold could have been motioning for was a goalie change. Otherwise, here comes Gunther. Nope, Augustine's still in net, so Pecknold was going like this, so I don't know what that was about. Anyways, Stramel to Connors in front of the benches. The USA was up 2, now they're playing down 2. Behind the net, Othman in front. Shane Wright couldn't control it. as he was pressured, and Brindley can't ground in the neutral zone, and Canada has it in their defensive zone. And it's hit all the way in, tipped in. Augustine behind his own net leaves it for Lane Hutson. Hutson pressured by Canada players, but Blake couldn't control that in the neutral zone, and right back in comes Canada. Around the boards to the right side, Zellweger still on the right side there. Owen Beck turned over. Chaz Lucius gets it to the right side. Jackson Blake trying to get it deep. He's hit down by Del Mastro, and it's taken over by Canada. Fantilli can't get the puck to his stick, and now a shot was saved by Augustine. Bankier shot it, and here comes Jack Pert, and that's apparently offsides. Even though the U.S. player was hit offsides. The first I'm seeing of the Joshua Waugh, or a good view of it, looked like just a rebound in front. Almost like the Logan Cooley goal. And hit on the backhand right past the glove side of Augustine. Behind the net, Lipkin in front. It's a save by Milic off of the shot by Red Savage. And with 5:49 to go in the second period, we'll have our final set of commercials. Unbelievable. Canada has scored 3 goals in this period. The U.S. has gotten none. And there's still over 25 minutes left in this game. And Canada already came back down 2-0. And now, with the U.S. down 2, it'll be up to them to make their own 2-goal comeback. You know, I'm personally stunned. It was a great set. I've said this a couple times, but it was such a great start for the United States. And clearly they lost a handle on this game. And they did tie it. It was 3-3. But they took it away on goalie interference. I personally thought that was a soft call. As Rand Packnell is having another conversation with the officials. The Quinnipiac coach. He has a good group of guys here, but if they don't righten this ship very soon, they're going to be playing for a bronze medal. The face-off will be to the right of Thomas Milic. It'll be Red Savage's line with Lipkin out there, actually. So Savage, Lipkin, and Duke instead of Boucher. Luke Hughes pressured as a Canadian player went down, Stepchuk, and the Canadian fans wanted a penalty, but here comes Red Savage as Luke Hughes is hit off the puck. It's offsides, and another hit on Dylan Duke after the play. Referee signaling someone to the box. As the U.S. was offsides, Luke Hughes was hit, and then Stepchuk hit down Dylan Duke. And it's Sam Lipkin going to the box for interference? What? I'm lost. They showed no contact with Lipkin, and the USA had the puck until the whistle when they were offsides. Canada in the U.S. zone on the power play. Gunther to the point. Zellweger holds it in. Right side, Bedard shot wide. Left side, Gunther to the point again. Zellweger. Bedard walking in once again, blocked in front. Rebound sitting there, taken over and cleared by the U.S. Here comes Canada once again. Dylan Gunther. Hoffman. Zellweger keeps it in. It's hit in deep. Barons is first to the puck. He's hit off by Hoffman. And the U.S. can't clear it as a big hit by Brindley. And a shot was just wide by Canada. Gunther went down on that hit. Bedard once again moving in, saved by Augustine. Bedard top of the circle, left side Gunther. Great save, Augustine on the one-time shot. And with 35 seconds to go and 4 minutes to go in the second period, and 35 seconds on the power play, there'll be another Canada offensive zone faceoff. Great saves from Augustine there. It was a no-look pass from Augustine, or from Bedard to Gunther. I think it was Gunther that shot it. As Gosser is going to take the face-off for Canada. And Rand Pechtold is again talking to the refs, shaking his head. Now the Canadian coach talking to the refs, and now they'll drop the puck. Stramo loses the face-off. Clark at the top of the point. The right side. Back to Clark. Left side, Joshua Waugh. Back to Clark. Right side, Bedard. In deep. Back to Waugh. Misses the net on the side. And Gosher behind the net. Another shot. I think it was saved by Augustine. And here comes Kenny Connors on a breakaway. Save by Milic on the backhand. Hughes fires towards the net. It's blocked. And here comes Canada once again. But it's turned over. And here's Cutter Gauthier. Gauthier shot. Blocked. Right side, Hughes. The USA showing a little bit of urgency now. Hughes fighting for it against Gosser. Along the right wing boards, Hughes again to Gauthier, top of the right circle. His shot was blocked. Hughes in deep in the corner, pressed up against the boards by Del Mastro. Snuggerud's also there fighting for it. It comes loose to Red Savage. Shot blocked. And we're going to have a penalty for holding on Canada. Finally, the USA gets a call that goes their way. Del Mastro for holding. And the U.S. will want to make this, at the very least, a one-goal game going into the second period. As they show the Kenny Connors breakaway, his stick was lifted by Gosser, which prevented him from getting a better chance, but he was able to go forehand, backhand. Didn't get any height on the puck, and Milic stopped it with the pad. Face off to the left of him. The U.S. trying to take it over. Jackson Blake fighting for it, but it's cleared out. Here comes Canada on the penalty kill. it was Ostapchuk. That guy's name will always screw me up. He was cutting towards the net, but the U.S. comes back the other way. Snuggerud looking in front. No one's there, and Canada clears it. Snuggerud passed it to no one. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Ryan Ufko in his own zone with over 30 seconds already killed. Ufko back to Snuggerud, trying to make the entry. Snuggerud left side. Dylan Duke chasing the puck behind the net. Hines is there first. Snuggerud grabs it, but he's hit down by Hines. And Hines is just on top of him as the puck is stuck along the end boards. It comes loose to Lucius. Right side, Jackson Blake now, top of the right circle. Left side, shot by Snuggerud, blocked in front. Oh, that was a save by Milic. And Canada clears. Oh, here they come on a breakaway. It's Joshua Waugh. Missed the net. The USA is not doing great right now. Tyler Boucher loses the puck on the line. And Joshua Waugh holds it in his own zone, and they clear it. But here comes Cutter Gauthier back the other way. Shot saved by Milic with 25 seconds remaining on this power play. The U.S. gets caught in a change, and Waugh missed the net. Almost made this a 3-goal game. And not a good power play for the U.S. so far. They still got about 25 seconds remaining on it. And then Del Mastro will be out of the box. They drop the puck once again. Canada comes away with it and clears. Augustine first to the puck. Gauthier hits it for Hughes. And with 10 seconds remaining, the U.S. still in their own zone. They'll try to get an entry at the very least with under a minute to go in the second period. Around the boards, the puck is stopped on the side of the net. Milic holds it there. And I believe that's the end of the power play with 41 seconds remaining. And the U.S. will get another offensive zone face-off out of it at the very least. Face-off will be to the right of Milic. The fourth line out there for the U.S. Schrammel wins it, but it's out to center ice. Luke Hughes hits it around the boards. Hines can't get it out. And it's Canada hitting it all the way down. No icing. Barons racing for the puck against Shane Wright. Less than 20 to go now. Shane Wright in the corner towards the net by Gunther. Went wide. 10 seconds now. And Canada hits it into the zone. And 40 minutes gone is a big hit at the end of the period. Unnecessary. The Canadian fans come to their feet. And with 20 minutes remaining, it's 4-2 Canada. We'll be back for the third period. Do not miss a thing. Just going to edit this. We'll be back. We're back for the third and final period of this hockey game. The semifinals, USA World Juniors versus Canada. Canada leading 4-2 after they were down 2-0 to start this game. And they roared back with 4 goals unanswered. And the U.S. has 20 minutes to figure out they can tie this game and move on to the gold medal game tomorrow evening. The puck has been dropped, and it was hit on Augustine for a whistle. The puck will be dropped to the left of him. It is won by the U.S. They try to get it out to center. It's cut off by Zellweger, but Gauthier pushes it out to the red line, where it's taken over once again at the Canadian blue line by Del Mastro. Zellweger in his own zone, hit all the way down the ice, icing on Team Canada. The game can switch sides just like that. All it will take is one goal for the U.S., and we have, once again, a close game. Rand Pecknold likes this fourth line. He's putting them out there once again, not even 30 seconds into this third period. Stremel wins the face-off. Back to Lane Hutson at the point. He keeps it on the line, but it's deflected out of play. And they'll drop it again. This time, I think it's coming out to the neutral zone. Unfortunately enough. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just going for a change. Nope. Offensive zone face-off once again for the U.S. Lucius comes away with it. McGroarty! Right on Milic! Hit in! They score! Milic had the puck in his pads, and McGroarty seemed to just push his pad into the net. I am not sure this will stand, to be completely honest. One goal already called off for goalie interference. Then McGroarty took his stick, pushed Milic's pad, and the puck came loose in the back of the net. So are they challenging? Yes, another Canada challenge for goalie interference. The first one successful. And I thought it shouldn't have been. But once again, another challenge for interference on Milic. And I think this has a better chance of not standing than the first one, but the first one was also called off. So I guess anything is possible. And right away, the ref called it a goal. And this would be a second U.S. goal waved off. If so, but if it stands, Rutger McGroarty has made this a one-goal game. David Starman thinks it's a good goal on NHL Network. I believe he also thought the first one was a good goal, so Here we go with the call. Once again, no goal. Another USA goal taken off the board. Dave Starman, awful call, he says. All right. On we play. The U.S. had it in Canada's zone, but Connor Bedard takes it out for a 3-on-2. Bedard hit off the puck, taken over by Jack Hughes. Brindley back the other way. It eludes him, and Clark holds it on his own blue line, and he hits it right in the U.S. zone. Around the boards, Hughes hits it over for Brindley. Brindley, Luke Hughes for Connor's left side. Looking across, defended by Joshua Waugh. Strimel hits it off the netting, out of play. Face off will be in the Canadian zone. Logan Cooley and Shane Wright. One by Cooley. Left side to the middle. Snuggerud wide of the goal. Jack Pert's shot saved by Milic. Pert again towards the net. Looking for the tip was Gauthier, but the puck is out to center ice. Let's go Canada, the chant from the Halifax faithful. As the puck deflects out of play. Of another offensive zone faceoff for the U.S. with 18:09 remaining in the game. Oh, Del Mastro hit it over the boards. I thought I saw a deflection sign, but it in fact did not deflect, and the power play will go to the U.S. So another chance here with the man advantage. 0 for 2 tonight, but they're 6 for 18 in the tournament. That's about a third of the way successful. And on their third attempt, and they've scored none, it is only by percentage that they will score here. Cooley shot, save, rebound. Boucher couldn't tuck it home. Left side, Logan Cooley. Top of the left circle. To the right side, Luke Hughes. Hughes to Cooley once again. Sitting there, shooting wide. Right side, Cutter Gauthier. To the point, Luke Hughes. Over to Cooley, top of the circle, right side. To Gauthier. Gauthier back to Cooley. Cooley top of the slot. Right side, Gauthier. Save by Milic on the one-time slapper. And Canada clears. Behind the net, Augustine held it for Hughes. Here comes Luke Hughes at his own blue line. Luke Hughes, he'll leave it for Jimmy Snuggerud. He's in. He leaves it for Girardi. Left dot shot. Save by Milic with a blocker. Left side at the point. Luke Hughes, top of the point now. Hughes, he'll leave it for Jackson Blake. Right side, Girardi in deep. Right side of the right circle. Back to Blake, top of the slot. Jackson Blake, top left circle, makes some moves. Blake in deep. Snuggerud, bad angle. Missed. Might have hit the post. As the puck went out of play, as they show former NHL goaltender Brian Boucher looking on. As Boucher almost scored, but it was another save. And hit the post was Migliorardi when he was on the left dot. I thought Milic saved it, but it hit the post. Hughes to the right side. Over to the left side. Cooley. Right side Gauthier. Back to Hughes. Top of the point. 30 seconds left on the power play. Logan Cooley. Top of the left circle. He passed it to absolutely no one. Luckily, Luke Hughes keeps it in on the line. Here comes Logan Cooley. Right side Gauthier. Save by Milic. The puck goes over the net, and it's hit all the way down by Canada. What a save by Thomas Milic. And with 10 seconds to go on the power play, Luke Hughes in the neutral zone. Hits it in. Around the boards it goes. It's loose in front. What a save! It's loose there. Finally, they blow the whistle as Cooley and Hines come together. The puck came loose in front as Milic went behind the net, and he sprawled out in front and kept it out. As Tyson Hines is talking some trash with Logan Cooley. What a save by on the Gauthier chance in the glove. Just barely popped over the net as it hit his leg, and it was Gauthier that shot it. Milic saved it. It was in his pads. He didn't even know as they're just taking down Tyler Boucher away from the puck. And Milic, the refs are getting together here. They might call another penalty. Four on four. Boucher for the U.S. and another player for Canada. Probably Nolan Allen. Yeah, he got the stick up high on Boucher, but I don't see why Boucher's in the box. Regardless, 4 on 4. Jack Pert on his own blue line. Gets it to the right side. Ryan Ufko. 2 forwards, 2 defensemen. Pert circling in his own zone, pressured by Stankoven. He gets it over to Ufko. Right side up. And right back into the U.S. zone. Augustine out of his crease. It's off the boards. Connor Bedard trying to get it to Stankoven. He gets it to the point. Right side, Zellweger, slapper. Rebound in front. Comes back to Zellweger. Snuggerud's trying to take control. He does. He gets it to Ufko. In their own zone still. Now it's Snuggerud through the neutral zone. Jimmy Snuggerud. It comes back to the neutral zone. He falls down, but it's right back in. Here comes Luke Hughes. Slapper! Saved by Milic. And a whistle. 15-17 remaining in the third period. 1:08 to go on the 4 on 4. The U.S. has 40 shots now. 38 saves from Milic. Oh, Augustine didn't have a stick after he stepped up to hit the puck to the boards. I think Stankoven, contact with Stankoven, hit the stick out of his hands. Here comes Canada. Hines, how is that not offsides? I believe that's Gunther in the corner. Dylan Gunther takes down Lane Hudson. Now to the left point. Del Mastro passed it to no one, and here comes Brindley. Brindley makes the entrance. Cuts towards the middle. Brindley still at the blue line. Pressured by Hines. He gets to the right side. It's Lane Hudson. Hudson making moves. Top of the left circle. He'll leave it for Brindley. Gavin Brindley. To the right side. Slapper by, I believe, Snuggerud. Saved by Milic and another whistle. No, it was Barons on the slapper. The USA throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Milic as they show Red Savage's parents face off in the Canada zone, won by the U.S. Logan Cooley taken down by Zellweger. Didn't even have the puck. Gauthier trying to get it to middle, but it's taken over by Zellweger. Or no, that's Joshua Waugh. But it's right side in front. Zellweger, spinorama shot, saved by Augustine. What a move by Olen Zellweger. Great pass from Gaucher. Nathan Gaucher. Along the boards. Backhander right to Zellweger. Did the spinorama move around U.S. defenseman. And Augustine stopped that one. 14-16 to go in the period. 5 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Another Zellweger shot blocked in front. Gaucher fighting for it. Gets it to us. A step check. And another chance for Gaucher. Went wide. Ufko behind his own net. Pressured by Stepchuk. Boucher's out of the box. And here comes the U.S. Gauthier has the puck hit off his stick. And Tyler Boucher has the puck deflected into the crowd. And with 13:46 remaining in the third period, we'll have a first set of commercials. 4-2 Canada. USA leading in shots, 41-31. Oh. Great chances for the U.S., and they'll have an offensive zone face-off, but it's just unfortunate that 2 goals have been wiped off the board. 2 goalie interferences on the second one on McGrady and the first one on Blake. So all the U.S. can do is move forward, and their hopes to play for a gold medal tomorrow against Team Czechia. And the age-old rivalry between the U.S. and Canada hockey. Looks like it's not going so well for the U.S. Their hopes are dwindling, but there is still plenty of time remaining as Technold will put out the fourth line once again. Left to right, Connors, Strimmel, and this time it's Snuggerud out there instead of Brindley. Canada wins the face-off. In the neutral zone, the U.S. takes control in their own zone. Strimmel back to Behrens. Connors for Snuggerud. Left side Connors. Back to Snuggerud. Left dot. Back to Connors across the zone to Luke Hughes. Top of the point. Hughes fake the slapper. Skating towards left dot. Around the net. Luke Hughes still with the puck now in the right dot. Still holding it. He's hit at the point. He's still got it. Right side Luke Hughes. Hits it for Strimmel. In front, Jimmy Snuggerud controls it. Slapper by Behrens. Went wide. Sean Behrens to the right side. Luke Hughes slapper. Save once again by Thomas Milic. Hughes just running his own clinic in the offensive zone. Skating around with the puck. Zellweger all over him. And with 12:55 to go in the third period, the U.S. has another offensive zone face-off and another face-off win. Hudson around the boards, behind the net in the corner. Jackson Blake towards the point. Hudson, once again, top of the point. Lane Hudson, setting up. Down low. Luke Mittelstadt looking in front. No one home. Lane Hudson, left dot shot. Went high and wide. Mittelstadt, right dot. Blake shooting blocked. Megarardi for Lane Hudson. Once again, right dot. Went wide. That's going to be Logan Stakehoven making the entrance. He'll leave it for Connor Bedard. Bedard around the boards. In behind, Lane Hudson trying to grab it from Stakehoven. The puck pops up in front of the net. Bedard couldn't hit it out of midair. And Megarardi takes it and gets it deep, where the U.S. will make a change. Tyson Hines in his own zone, all the way down by Canada. No icing? Okay. They play on. The U.S. chased back to their own zone. Jack Pert trying to grab it. He gets it to Ryan Ufko. Ufko. Red Savage for Jack Pert. Pert. Dylan Duke tips it in. Back behind, Del Mastro gets it to Hines. Pert can't keep it in. And it's no icing all the way down to the U.S. zone. Pert in the corner. Ryan Ufko for Tyler Boucher. Boucher still in his own zone. Hits it up high. Lands in front of the Canada bench. Canada will hold it in their own zone. Owen Zellweger. For Joshua. No, that's Owen Beck. Scrambled behind his own net. Or that was Pert. Jack Pert. And Zellweger tried to hit it up. It's delayed off sides. Gauthier for Cooley. Back to Gauthier. Left dot. Shot wide. Luke Hughes keeps it in on the line. Nice play. Oh, but Zellweger stepped up and grabbed it. And here he comes. Zellweger backhander hit wide by Augustine. Sean Behrens. Luke Hughes trying to get it out. He's hit. And Owen Beck grabs it. Bad angle. Looking in front. Fantilli shot. Save. Rebound. Scores. Brant Clark. 5-2 Canada. Three-goal lead. And with over 10 minutes remaining, the USA's hopes were all but diminished. Face off. 1. Lane Hudson at his own blue line. Left side, Luke Mittelstadt. Kenny Connors off the boards into the right side. Brindley kept in by the U.S. defense. Connors, Brindley in deep once again. Kenny Connors trying to get around Del Mastro. He's pressed up against the boards. Puck goes around towards the left point. Luke Mittelstadt. Brindley fighting for it. Mittelstadt can't keep it in. Good play by Lane Hudson to get back before Gosher got there. Tipped in by Brindley. As the puck just was gloved down by Milic and it hit it sat on the top of the net for a second. Here's Connor Bedard with speed. Bad angle shot saved by Augustine. And a whistle with 9:16 to go in the third period. Canada extends their lead to 3. Well, what time is it in the USA? It is 9:07 Eastern Time. I'm not sure how long ago you commented. I apologize. I did not see that. Yeah, 9:08 p.m. How about you? Assuming you're from a different country. They're back from the second set of commercials in the third and final period. Try Hockey for Free Day, February 25th. Presented by U.S. Hockey and Nationwide. Find a dime for every time I've seen that ad this World Juniors. I'd probably be rich. Face off will be to the left of Trey Augustine. As the fans sing Sweet Caroline in Halifax. Luke Hughes, right side. I think Blake got it deep. Hughes behind the net. Megarardi, as Lucius got taken down into Milic. They both went down. Canada wasn't happy with that. And Canada dumps it in. Megarardi at his own blue line. Taken over by Canada. Two goals, the story here or 2 goals taken away from the U.S. One goal that would have made it 3-3, another goal that would have made it 4-3. And now it's 5-2 Canada. Leighton Hudson behind his own net. 8 minutes remaining. Hudson missed everyone. That's icing. Looks more and more like the USA will play for a bronze medal tomorrow against Team Sweden. And Canada will play Czechia, who they got blown out against earlier this tournament. Canada ices the puck. Canada won on a too many men penalty on the U.S. And I guess the refs missed that one. They've missed a lot. Barons can't keep the face-off win in the zone. Left side, Snuggerud makes the entry. He shoots, blocks wide. Logan Cooley in the corner, fighting for it. Zellweger takes it. Stepping up is Sean Barons, but the U.S. can't take control as they still pressure. And here comes Team Canada. Around the boards, Bankier. Canada can't keep it in, but they come right back. Dumped in. Around the boards. Ostapchuk couldn't grab it. Here comes Luke Hughes. Brindley for Gauthier. Back to Brindley. Shot. Saved by Milic. 45 shots now for the U.S. As here's Dean. Hit down. Brindley. Near side. Trying to get it over to Stramel. He can't grab it. It's back to Middlestat in his own blue line. For Connors with the entry. Cross corners to Stramel. He'll leave it for Middlestat around the boards. Del Mastro for Stramel. Takes it over. Fighting Del Mastro still for the puck. And the puck goes out of play with 5:56 remaining in the third. Third and final commercial break. I'm not even sure you can say Canada's been the better team. I'm sure salty about this one. USA has more shots. 2 goals taken off the board. To be fair, giving up 5 goals is never a good thing. They've dropped the puck again. Lane Hudson dumps it in. Around the boards. Delweger for Del Mastro. It keeps going around the boards. Hudson back to his own zone with just over 5 minutes remaining. Blake taking on every single Canadian player. That's not going to work. Gosher hit off the puck, but he gets it deep. Luke Hughes in front of his own net. Hudson can't get the entry. It's taken over by Canada. In front! Couldn't shoot it. Was Shane Wright. Clark again. Behind the net. Othman to the right side. Clark, the latest goal scorer. Saved by Augustine, and that just goes to show how bad these refs have been. Augustine saved it, and he did the hug. I'll hug this puck to my pads thing. He didn't even have it, and the ref blew the whistle. Shane Wright, the Seattle Kraken, who has gotten minutes with the Kraken. Captain for Team Canada. Canada tries to dump it in. They now do. Just trying to hear what the Canadian fans are saying. They're chanting something. As Canada has it in the U.S. zone. Dylan Duke for Red Savage. Runs right through Joshua Waugh, but can't control the puck. Bedard in front of his own net. Delmastro up the side. Stepchuk is offsides with 3:46 remaining. Cannon's got a penalty, so if there's any time... Oh, he just whacked the back of the head of Luke Mittelstadt. Zach Dean. High sticking. The U.S. bench immediately calling for it. I don't know what Dean's complaining about. And they've pulled the goalie with 3:46 remaining. 2-minute power play. 6-on-4. 9 shots on the power play, but they have no goals. Canada immediately hits it all the way down. Off the face-off. Gauthier is first to the puck. He hits it for Luke Hughes. Hughes making the exit out of his own zone. Leaves it back for Gauthier, making the entry off the boards to himself. Tyler Boucher can't keep it in. 3:20 remaining. 1:30 on the power play as Joshua Waugh finesses the U.S. defenseman, and it's 6-2 as Gauthier smashed his stick on the net post. And that'll do it. I think we'll end it here. Thanks for watching. Unfortunate showing for Team USA. That'll do it for this stream. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow for the bronze medal game, but unfortunate, to say the least. But once again, thanks for watching. See you next time.